Alright, so what are we talking about today? Today, we're talking about love, we're talking about relationships, and how they can be the biggest hindrance to weight loss. Here's why. Okay, let's get into it and stick in for the full video. I promise you're gonna relate, you're gonna understand why I say relationships are going to be your biggest problem when it comes to losing weight and getting in shape. So, let me give you the story. I started working out when I was 18, 19 years old, more like 18, after I graduated high school. There was something that triggered me into working out. I couldn't do a push up for one, and I was a senior, and my girlfriend was a junior in high school. So, to let you know, once I graduated and went into college, that wasn't going to it wasn't going to work. She was going to be a senior and I was going to be a freshman in college. So what happened that summer? Broke up, heartbroken, spiral, all that stuff, right? All that happens. I ended up gaining weight and, going out, drinking, Jack in the Box, tacos, nachos, 2, 3 a.m., the whole deal. So that was the breakup story. But after that, I was like, I'm going to work out and get in shape and show her that what she's missing out on. That was my mindset for working out at the very beginning over 10 years ago. I'm 32 now. I've grown up a lot since, so stay tuned. So I get in shape, I look good. MySpace is the thing, right? Who remembers MySpace? With the whole friends and the backgrounds and all that stuff, the music and whatnot on your page, and like that was just it. That was the scene I was in, MySpace. So posted pictures, of course. You're in shape. You're 19 years old. You got abs, and you look good. You feel good, and all that stuff. But I started working out. I started getting in shape, and I just started feeling better about myself. And it truly became less about the revenge, and it became more about me and my self-confidence. So why was that a problem? Well, let's continue forward. So you get in shape. I'm looking good. I'm probably like 9%, 10% body fat. 6'1", 190, 195 pounds. What else do you want? So then I get a girlfriend. And what do we start doing? We start going out to eat every time we're hanging out. I mean, all the bad stuff, like, McDonald's, chicken nuggets, all that stuff. Like those stuff that I would never even touch today. But then we were talking like 2, 3, 4 times a week. Things I would never touch because I got in shape. I was eating the 6 to 8 meals, chicken and rice and broccoli, the standard bodybuilding stuff. And it works. It works for me. And I like it. I don't have a problem with it. But then came the girl, and boom, blew up 20 pounds. My six pack was no longer there. My flat stomach was no longer there. Started going over the belly, and things just didn't look good. Toxic relationship only lasted 6 to 8 months, and I was like, all right, not happening again. Ended it. Went all back in to the gym. Got in great shape, probably even better shape because I had gained some weight, and so I leaned down again, but I had probably gained some muscle. So it wasn't a total fail, but let's continue, right? So guess what happens? We break up, maybe a couple months go by, I'm not too sure. It's probably like only 1 or 2 months. I get back in shape. When you're in your teens, in your 20s, you can lose weight really fast if you know what you're doing in the gym. Believe me. Another month or two go by, another girl comes along, right? If you're single, if you're always out with friends, I worked at a gym, so I was consistently around females. Let's just put it the way it is. And you know, long story short, another girl comes. Not to get too detailed on you guys. You know, another girl comes, and what happens? We start hanging out. We start going out to eat. Mexican food, fast food, nice restaurants. You know, it's what you do on the weekends. You go out. You spend time together. You go to the club. What do you do after the club? You get something to eat, you know, because you're hungover. So you need something. You don't want to get a hangover, and you want to drive home sober. So what do you do after 2 a.m.? You eat something to sober you up so you can drive home. That's just what you do. So that's just what you do. All right. So that relationship didn't last. You know, gained weight. I mean, ton of weight, maybe like 20 pounds, and didn't work out 4 or 5 years. What do? I get in shape again. And this time I just get in the best shape ever. I mean, I am working out 2.5 hours a day. I'm running 5 miles. I'm lifting weights. I get in great shape. I lose a ton of weight. I get down to like 190. And I think that's like the leanest I've ever been. So 190. And this was maybe about 5, 6 years ago. And that's, if you follow my Instagram, that picture was 5, 6 years ago. Me, I'm 275, 75 pounds less. That's a human being right there, you know? So I get into great shape, 6 months, a year. I believe that transformation was about a year for me, but I just went all freaking in. Like, super clean diet, super tight, and didn't eat, had brought Tupperware meals, the whole thing. And then what happened? Where am I at now today? 32 years old, 32, got a wife, two under two, a full-time job where I sit down all day. So I'm not in my 20s. I have a wife. I have a mortgage. We have car payments, insurance, the whole thing. I have a career. You know, this is real life. So for the last 4 years, on average, I've gained 20 freaking pounds. On average. Why? Because, man, life comes and it just came fast for me, and I wasn't paying attention to my health because I was in a relationship. I found the girl I was going to marry. We got married in 6 to 8 months. We don't have like stupid drama between us, but I got caught up into it. Right? You're like, oh, cool. This is the one. This is the one we're going to go all in with. We're going to have a family with. But what happens? You know, you get that career, you focus, you work hard. Like, and that's nothing wrong with that. Like, you work hard because you want to provide. You know, and that's what I'm doing. I'm providing as a husband. But I wasn't taking care of myself. I was getting caught up in the way my wife was eating, because my wife's the type that's never been overweight. You know, she's never been overweight. She can eat what she wants. Super fast metabolism. She's always busy doing stuff, no matter what. She's not really into working out. But you have those people out there who are just always busy, busy, busy. She likes pasta. She likes chocolate. She likes she has a sweet tooth. I don't have a sweet tooth. You know, I may have ice cream here and there, but that's about it. I don't eat fudge brownies. I don't eat pies. I don't eat cakes. None of that stuff. And so that first year of marriage, you know, honeymoon phase, without a doubt. Honeymoon phase. My wife, she can cook really good tasting food. Most of the time, really good tasting food is not that good for you. It's mixed in heavy carbs, heavy saturated fat, and low protein. Let's face it. So we're doing that for first year. You know, we have our baby right before our 1 year anniversary. We have my son, Augustine the 3rd. And man, if you haven't had a baby, talk about not sleeping for a while. Not sleeping for a while. Hey, but you take care of what you have to take care of. And that's what I did. I took care of her. I took care of him. I made sure food was in the fridge. But I wasn't taking care of myself. So I gained weight pretty drastically post-pregnancy for my wife. second year came out, and there was glimmers of let's get back in shape, let's get back in shape, but something kept happening. I just couldn't do it. You know, I started getting allergies. I started being lactose intolerant. Little things. I'm in my 30s now. I couldn't eat the way I was in my 20s. I am not. I am sitting down 8, 9, 10 hours a day. You have the sit down job, but you drive to work and you sit down on the couch. You have to factor all your sitting down. I'm sitting down quite a bit in my day. I used to have a job where I was 10,000 steps was nothing. That was just a normal day, 10,000 steps. Not the case anymore. The metabolism, not the same thing. Your back hurts, your ankles hurt, your things pop. Especially when you're 80 pounds overweight and you're in your 30s and you're not in shape and not healthy. So that first year, 20 pounds. Second year, marriage, 20 pounds. We have our daughter now, 2 under 2. We're just going on 3 years of marriage. And I'm over 70 pounds overweight. I just stopped paying attention to myself. So I started working out 3 months, as the pregnancy was coming to an end. But I couldn't lose weight. I was lifting weights. I felt like I was lifting with all of my inner being. But I went from 270 to 278. I gained weight while I'm in the gym. And now I am losing weight. Finally, because I'm taking this serious, I'm setting the right foundation. I'm getting all the parties on the same page. So my wife knows my goals. She's never really gone through the transformation, tracking the macros, getting in shape, being overweight, having to lose weight. None of that. So it's different, weighing your food, eating certain things, eating high protein, sticking to a schedule 7 days a week, not 5 days a week. And so this is me just being honest and transparent. I turned down the lights because I just wanted to be super honest with, hey, if you're in a relationship, it may be hard to get that other person on the same page. But if that's the one, be honest with them and be honest with them about your goals and who you are and how you feel about yourself right now. So that way they can encourage you. And don't push your healthy eating on them because that's not for them. They didn't make that choice to eat the way you're eating, to lose weight. If they're a stumbling block on purpose, that's a different story. But it's time for you to own up, take responsibility, make your own food, stick to a schedule, stay disciplined. And if that person is the one, they're going to encourage you. They're going to see you slip and be like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? For those 30 days there, you're doing great. You're doing this, this, and this. Now what's happening? So not all relationships are bad, but the natural effect is you're going to get caught up into it. It's going to be fun, exciting, new, and you're just going to lose track of your goal. And so I'm just encouraging you to stay with your goal. If I'm doing it, you can do it too. 32, 2 under 2, full-time job, wife, family, and we're doing it. Little by little, consistently, sustainably over time. I feel good with my amount of energy, how much I'm eating, and we're just going from there. I'll give you an update on the weight tomorrow, and I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Have a good day.